Because I kept saying, don't be coy for soy. And I think someone got angry and like banned me. Anyway, I missed my delivery for like the government's new weed. I had a meeting that overran. And so I missed it. And you only get one shot. So the government said they'll try again tomorrow, but if that's it. That was a real way, though. I got like weed got. Got weed got. Big boy weed got. So anyway, Kay's got a new new video. Oops. And this one's just gonna be the best one. It's called I'll watch Calm. It's not called that, sorry. It's called This Piper Rockell and Sophie Rayne interview is tragic. And it says, this is sad, which I'll be honest, I think she's used that one on one of her old videos. So that's just, she's used that again. And then it says, I make money, so I don't care, which is ironic because that's like literally what Katie's doing instead of having children. And then it's this like picture of like Sophie Rayne just kind of like looking really smug herself. You got Piper Rockell, who just looks like a bit annoyed. She's like pissed off at the world as she wanted it. And then you've got Katie, she's kind of like looking like a bit unsure. She's wearing like a red jumper. So let's see if she's wearing that. And anyway, as you know, I go read comments because that's my favorite part. So we've got some interesting ethics questions already. So we've got the top one. People act like the second you turn 18, you magically become an adult. Like, no, you're still a kid. Your brain isn't even fully developed yet. And you're still reckless. This mindset comes from dumb laws, and no one wants to have that conversation. She's being groomed whether people want to admit it or not. And people aren't thinking about the younger girls watching this either. They see her making a living from it, and they think it's some easy or cool way to make money, and it's not. We shouldn't be normalizing this. So, decaying like that one, though. Sophie Rain has been 21 for like a few years. LMAO, it's got like almost 500 likes. 24-year-old grooming an 18-year-old is wild. Sophie's 24, not 21. Seems like Piper is trying to look older, and Sophia is trying to look younger. Piper seems so anxious. The same manosphere audience that watches Andrew Wilson, Clavicular, and Myron Games are the same audience that subscribes to the Pop House. Those two Venn diagrams sternly intercept, which is why I'm worried Sophie will see this and come after you like Andrew Wilson did. Be prepared and take care of yourself, okay, Katie? It's got 14. No, it's in Katie like that one. And then this one, Katie did like, when you said 1110 content creator, I thought you were saying 1110 like a number. What? The fuck does that even mean?
So Piper Rockell and
it's got 100. This is Kay's, like, this is her like magnum opus for this week. This month, this would be like her like pay pick. It's gone back a bit, I know, a bit first. I don't think it's too far back. I don't think it's too far back. It's just a little bit back. Well done.
just sat down to do an interview today with TMZ, and once again, it's pretty disturbing. For those of you who have the great fortune of not knowing these two individuals, Sophie Rain is a 21-year-old OF model who is part of the Bop House. The Bop House being exactly as described, a house full of self-professed bops. And then you have Piper, who has an even more unsettling history, going from beloved child star with over 12 million subscribers to OF girl as soon as she turned 18. It's also worth noting that Piper's mother was sued in 2022 by 11 teen content creators who alleged she abused them.
I see what they mean by 11. I did almost pick it, but no. It's funny that Kate, that's the one Kate likes. Because anything that's going to show Kate as dumb, she'll really hate that. So she needs to go straight to set the record straight. She's like, oh my god, I can't believe these people actually follow stupid. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, that might come back to bite me. Literally.
Emotionally, physically, and mentally. The allegations were that Tiffany, the aforementioned mother, took charge of Piper's social media, instructing her and her friends on their every move. Essentially, Piper's mother used her own daughter and her daughter's friends for her own monetary gain, and some of the allegations were egregious to say the least. Another relevant piece of information in this strange situation is that Sophie Rain, who sits with Piper in the interview, has already been publicly called out for hanging around with Piper when Piper was not even 18. Many people, including myself, have called Sophie out for this creepy, predatory...
Yeah, but women love doing that. What's wrong with that? Okay. Women love money. Just get your ass queen, get your bag, buddy. But that's what you want. You want to be as rich as like LeBron James, so you gotta do it. Like, women gotta use the, you know, Any trick you can. Oops.
Behaviour due to her inevitably influencing an already vulnerable young girl to start adult content. Sophie Rain denies.
And all the Indians really love that as well. The Indians think it's really hot. The Indians are the ones who are going to be masturbating to it the most. It's not going to be me. I don't care about all this stuff. It's not. It doesn't appeal to me that much. Do you know when it is appealing to me? Like, this is what we're learning now. Is it's appealing to like white dudes if it's like these are the girls that they just come across like, and they're not famous. They're just like if you just like, if you like to give you context, it'd be like when you're like in college. They'd probably every single college would have a fucking really like hot girl who would have been like Sophie Rain or like I don't even think Pippa thingy is, but like Sophie Rain's got the body. I get it, but I don't really understand the whole thing about Piper Raquel. But I don't think that's really here on it, here nor there, because that's not really the main point. The point is just actually just like more like the predatory nature of it. But yeah, it's just that's just what you would happen. This is just what like, we're finding out now. It's just Jewish people, I suppose, have like found a way to just remove that coming of life moment that the American jocks used to have, because that would just be like their coming of age, wouldn't it? But there'd be like a really hot girl in college who'd probably just date like the quarterback, wouldn't she? And like Sophie Rain is just that. She's just like the really hot girl who would have like been in the school. Who probably would have had a boyfriend who was always like much older, because it's really we find it out, isn't it? It was like there was this girl. There's no point me getting into any detail about it, but she was like this girl who was a year below us, I believe, or maybe 2 years below us. But this is like when we were in college. Yeah, I think that's right. She was like a year below us, but we were in college, so she was like in like year 11, I think. So again, it's all fine. It's all just if you're gonna go cool pedophiles, it was. I think we were all fine. She was like definitely like 17 or 18, but like it's 16 here, and we were like 18 or 19 at that point. Um. And she was just like that. She was just like this girl who was just like a really skinny blonde girl who you could just tell like once she like moves to the city and then just gets goes to like the right places, and she'll just end up like, getting like a really like high profile boyfriend. And I say her life will just change. She'll just probably never like ever, because women don't normally do that. They normally it's hypergamistic. So once they've had like a taste of like maybe she dates like a sports person or something, that's it. She's probably just gonna get stuck in that kind of clique of just being around the people of that caliber. And that's literally what happened. I think like she slept with like two of my friends, which ended up causing like a rift between them. And then like that's it. She just kind of like disappeared into like the city when she like finished college. You know, you can just I know God knows what she's doing. I don't know, but like she can just tell that she would just be one of those girls where she would just that's it. You just know like their lives are just not something you will be able to ever conceive. Like one of those women who probably does go to who did go to all the yacht parties and stuff, and you just get like paid to just go to places because you're so good looking. I literally just like get like people like what's his face, just these software nerds who are all these crypto people who just got really lucky with crypto, and they're just like the absolute like most socially retarded people ever. So the only way they can get women to go on their but yacht is just obviously have a yacht party is probably a good one, but just pay them money as well. and have them like, use loads of drugs and stuff. See what I'm saying? But anyway, it's just like yeah. So these are like the women who would just be every single like year in college. You probably just have as a girl who'd just be like really really good looking. But the fallacy is just once a woman like that becomes famous or becomes because guys like things that are like especially when it comes to women, they don't want things that have been like used loads. It's just they want like more pure stuff. So like, half the thrill is like meeting a girl like Sophie and like knowing that no one else has like defiled her. I suppose if you want to put the most blunt terms. And that defiling comes in different things. That's not just um, having sex. That's just also like yeah, like seeing her naked and stuff. Just like her being promiscuous. Because this is what we've just found out. It's just like a woman's. I suppose it's like men have it with their status. I suppose like, every man's just. I think when a woman like looks at a man, there's a status. Oh shit. There's like a status. They know like what the guy's worth just based on like what he looks like, how he holds himself, and like what he holds dear, and like his job maybe and stuff like that. For a woman, it's like their purity, I think. And it's also like why you can still get women who might be like they might have had oh, shit. They might have had like a oh shit. I don't know, 2 or 3 divorces. But they could still technically be like more pure than like some women like who's had a whole face just slept with like 50 dudes in a month or something. Which can happen. Just women just have no idea just how like damaging having like hovies is. Just no idea about it. It's probably like one of the worst things we can. I don't think I'm that much further away, but.
Piper's decision, but unless you are completely naive, it's ludicrous to suggest that it's not wholly inappropriate for 21-year-old Bobs to be making content with then 17-year-old Piper, especially considering Piper's notoriety in the influencer scene. You come to LA, Bob House was in Miami, if I'm correct? What? I feel like there's a lot of discourse around like the Hype House, Bob House having these like influencer houses. What do you think is like the greatest thing you learned from that ever in your life? Would you want to be in another house like that? Just like
What like woman doesn't want to like, be beaten off to by Indians and like black guys? Because it's not going to be me. I promise you, it's not going to be like people like me. I guess I don't have like any proof because people will just always say like, well, where did your friend tell you he's paid for porn? Which I suppose it is a good is an argument. But I don't know. I just think like I would have found out. So, and it's like the friends I was with would never needed. That was the other thing. It's like they never needed to pay for porn. They could all get girls. So this is just why I really do think that most people paying for like especially OnlyFans, it's not white men. There will be um there will definitely be like some white guys, like some like divorced dudes, just like really fat white men who just like oh like, but they're not high value. They're just like a small percentage. I think a lot of like the dudes who are just generally just like you're an alright good dude and you kind of half put yourself together. You're gonna look better than like a black and an Indian guy to you're a white woman. That's the hardest pill to swallow. It's like, am I just like right at the beginning of the game? It's right at the beginning of the fucking game.
it's kind of like the experience living with so many people with like the opportunity. It was just a whole bunch of girls living together, and we all we go through the same problems, we have the same issues, and we're all there to support each other. And that was the main thing. Is if one girl's crying, we're all there helping her with whatever problem she has. Yeah, and it's just a great support system.
Sounds so good, dude.
Do you feel this is? I wasn't really a part of that whole entire thing, but I was so proud of them all, watching from afar. I love how Piper says that she wasn't really part of the Bop House. Now, okay, maybe she wasn't actually in the actual house itself, but she was very much collaborating with the Bop House when she was not even 18 years old. I know she feels the need to try and clarify that she wasn't because of the hate that everyone is rightfully getting, who decided that, oh yeah, as 21-year-old OF girls, they're going to collaborate with a kid influencer who's not even.
Follow me. Okay.
Well, they got their different voices. So they just have really high pitch.
Girls were very much involved.
Welcome to my bank. Yes, Revolut is a bank. But what is a bank?
Girl, you were very much involved. Well, when the Bop House was extra, just the first time, it's going crazy and stuff like that, I was still 17 years old, so, obviously it wasn't this amazing, positive thing. A lot of the girls were I don't know if I want to do that, which is totally valid. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised that some of the girls were no, I'm not comfortable making content with a 17-year-old when we're involved, and she's a former kid influencer. But people like Sophie, they just saw her as easy money.
Yeah.
I completely understand. Even when I got
Sophie's it is easy, man. Oh, okay, it's like get your bag back, dude. Get your bag, buddy. There's two ways you can do it. Get your bag, buddy.
Hi, you will follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Get your bag, buddy. Get your bag, buddy.
I was so beyond grateful and happy because I was huge fans of both of them and all of them. So yeah, as mentioned, right, when the interview was sent to Piper, how did you feel about being involved with the Bop House? You could see Piper physically making efforts.
Yeah, look.
I wasn't really involved with the actual house. Girl, come on, the criticism wasn't we're in a house dedicated to Bops. Is that you were hanging around with.
I feel really, really good. Dun, dun, dun.
You will. You will. Stop it. Follow me. Okay. Follow me. Wait. Wait. Okay. Stop it. Follow me. Stop it. Oh, yeah. You follow me. Okay.
These Bops, I know I keep calling them Bops, I'm not doing it to be derogatory, it's just that's what they call themselves, right? These girls know that you were a kidfluencer. These girls know why there's so much controversy around you. Because at the end of the day, it looks so weird that you became so popular, and then we're teasing the link when you were 18, and you've got this massive audience that are either children,
I love
which
porn.
is awful, or even predators, because that's what it seems like you were catering towards.
Hi, you will follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Indians are positive. Indians do love positive. Where did I go with these guys?
Hi, you will follow me. Okay.
Hinting about being legal and then dropping the link as soon as you turn legal. Like, it's the premise of you hanging around with women that should know better, and I think she knows that, and that's why she was like, oh, I didn't really have anything to do with it. Like, no, girl, you did. And that's not your
Katie's
fault.
just jealous. She didn't go.
Follow me. Stop it. Hi, you will follow me. Okay, stop it. Wait. Okay. Hi, you will follow me. Okay, stop it. Wait. Okay. Follow me. Okay. Follow you. You will. Follow you. You will. Follow you. You will. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Bubblegum.
Follow me. Stop it. Follow you. You will. Follow me. Okay.
Fucked it.
These girls should know better. Sophie should know better. Why Sophie's fine to sit here and just like do an interview with you, I don't know. Again, money talks, I guess.
I go on more trips with you guys now, and it's so cool. It's so much fun. But I also college trips are just the best.
I want to hear all about the girls' trips because it
I
seems
know.
like
This sounded really fun. I bet you had such a good time.
like a fantasy vacation out of like a movie.
No offense to these TMZ guys, but is this what journalism really consists of? Is it that easy to become a journalist in the US? Is it you just have to get on OnlyFans models and just ask them brain dead questions? I haven't played it, but at the beginning of the interview they just spoke about this milk photo shoot that Sophie did. And I
Oh,
just didn't
nice.
play it.
That's because that's what Indians love. Okay. Okay, it's like, what are you talking about? Indians love this stuff. Come on. This is where I got to. Come on.
one really cares. It was so bland. Like, wow, you're talking about like
Play with my
Instagram
ass.
pictures now. Peak journalism, seriously. But it's interesting that Piper just said prior that she's always really looked up to Sophie and the girls. How weird is that? First of all, what does it say about society that we've got young 17
Indians love that. Indians love it.
was when she started to idolise people like Sophie Rain. How messed up does society have to be that most girls can probably name people like Aisha and Camilla and Sophie, but couldn't name you like a single historical figure, couldn't name you a single feminist, couldn't name you...
Guess who was doing that at Cage Jews? Oh, sorry, it's not. Okay.
Follow me. Stop it. Oh, yeah. Follow me. Okay.
I love double dog. Okay. Welcome back to my screen. This is me playing. Okay. You idiot. Oh. Ooh, it's close, isn't it?
Hi, you follow me. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I literally forgot about that.
Okay. Hi, you follow me. Okay. Follow me. Okay. Hi, you follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Wait, is this right? I guess it is.
Hi, you
How am I getting across this?
follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hi, you
Uh-oh.
stop it. Follow me. Okay.
Let's just see what happens. Fuck it. Just see what fucking happens. See what happens. Nothing.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Oops.
think I got it. Think I done it.
Stop it.
Oops.
Bumblebee.
Oops.
Stop it. Oh, yeah. Bumblebee. Oops.
Single woman who fought for women's rights. We've just got kids these days that are like, oh, Sophie Rain's my idol. What does it say about society
Indians, probably.
when we have these young girls that are looking up to her? And I know why. It's because they make money. I mean, that guy literally just said then, it looked like a dream
So what you
holiday.
need to do is ban money. That's what he's saying. Be like Jesus, he hates money. That doesn't sound good. Dude, look at this.
Bumblebee. Hi. Hello. Bumblebee. Okay.
What?
Hi. Hello. Bumblebee. Okay.
Hey. So those must be like the three last people there. So that's just even a bit more
Because
reason.
they're absolutely bloody minted. Yet again, we've got TMZ. You know, I don't know what TMZ do these days. I thought they died out, to be honest. But we've got them idolizing.
Yeah, I know, because Indians are the only people who like that. No, I can't do that. Okay. No. Got ya. Pretty sneaky, sis. Fine.
Stop it.
Oops.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Bumblebee. Okay.
King of Goy. I did it, I became King Goy Lord.
And romanticizing the trade, trying to make it to appeal to young women. I mean, these girls, especially Piper, just looking at them on screen, Piper looks like a child. Sophie looks very young. And I mean, the hideous part about all of this is that that's why they're successful. Their whole bit is that they're young. The internet says
Yeah,
that
Indians and Africans love that. Like, white people don't. Like, I really don't think about that. I know a race of people that do. Like, really do. That is lame. I got one. Who am I? King of Goy. King of Goy.
Stop it. Hi. Who are you?
Oh, okay.
Sophie's 21. I don't know if that's true. I mean, she might be, but you know, it is notorious in the OF pornography world that women play down their ages. They always say that they're 18 or 19. I literally had an interaction with one girl on TikTok who was like telling me that it's not weird that girls lie about their age to promote their spicy page and that it's just part of the game. And I had an argument with her because I just was like, you are such a freak. Like playing into this barely legal type content, like there's something wrong with you. I think Piper knows that it's weird and that's why she's kind of dancing around it, being like, I wasn't really part of it. I wasn't really. You were part of it, Piper. You were doing dances with Sophie and Aisha in matching outfits. Like, you were part of it.
Look how like angry she is. Alright, can I take this little motherfucker? Oh, here we go.
Hi. Hello. Who are you? Hello. Stop it. Follow me. Okay. Stop it. Follow me. Who are you? Hello. Stop it. Stop Follow me. Okay.
Fucking kick their ass.
I hate this like scuttling around the main point.
Yeah, the
Making
Indians.
content with only models. They are known for that. That's what they are known for. In matching outfits and claiming that that isn't creepy.
I'm really,
or
really
predatory.
sick,
I mean,
guys.
it very much is. And I mean, if these guys, if the girls had been men, it would be a completely different story, and we know it. I mean, don't get me wrong. This whole, if the shoe was on the other foot argument, often winds me up because let's be honest, it is literally the other way and has been for years. But I think in order for us to just not play it down, it's not just girls hanging out. I mean, now she's 18, right? It's fine, I guess. But it's just looking at the history of how Piper got into OF and was friends with these OF girls prior. It just gives me the ick.
Choose Kraken to trade crypto from the UK. Fund your account in seconds with Plaid and get access to over 475 cryptocurrencies available 24/7.
How much more?
Put £1 in a Medibox Lifetime ISA today. Why? Because with a Lifetime ISA you can have up to £4,000 and get one top up in 25 installments with up to £1,000 completely free every tax year. Your account has to be open for 12 months before you can use it. So putting £1 in today gets the ball rolling and gets you one step closer to that £1,000 bonus. Download Medibox and get yourself a Lifetime ISA today.
Oh.
So much fun. have like one night where we just like go crazy, just stay up.
We normally try to fly private to wherever we're going.
I'd love to be able to talk with the whales. Whoa! He don't knows, he knows, he can't realize.
That was my next question. I was like, with like a sick OnlyFans like salary kind of thing, are these trips like ridiculous? Like, do you guys just have so much fun? We all kind of split them, so it's really not as hard financially to try and go on these trips, just because there's so many of us. Also, I think there's 8 girls in the Bop House, and we'll split a private jet. We'll fly. I think last week we went to Cancun. When I see interviews like this, I just think the reason why this interview is taking place is because TMZ wanted to use Sophie Rain and Piper Lee bringing things, right? There's no critical analysis. There's no commentary. It's just boring. The reason why I'm reacting to it is because I think it's interesting to kind of deconstruct these conversations and look into why they're happening. So we think about the audience of Sophie. Young people, probably predators. They're the two kind of categories I would say they fit into.
Indian.
Young being
Indian.
because they're
And Indian.
vulnerable to being influenced.
And Indian.
They romanticize this
And Indian. And Indian. Definitely Indians.
Talk about how they don't even show much, it's just bikini pictures.
Indians like to masturbate, Sasa. Sticky poo porn. I don't know why this is so hard. Oh, you should have done it. You should have fucking done it. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay. Oh, this is ass. This is really ass. Oh my god, I've done it wrong. Let's go. Oh. Dude, look, I was just nodding myself.
Cameras. Taking bikini pictures or saucy pictures can make you all this money.
Yeah.
Girls trips to Mexico and wherever, you know, it's very appealing to the younger generation who haven't got a well-formed view of the world. They haven't got the knowledge to back up why actually a lot of this is very, very unrealistic and fake. And then the obvious, the creepy older audience, because they like to watch very, very young girls who look
Indians.
even younger sell their bodies
Indians.
online. Because I don't think that normal people want to sit here and listen to so...
Yeah, it's Indians who are doing it. It's black Africans who hate anyone who hates white people. They're just doing it as a humiliation thing. They just think it's humiliating. That's, you know, you're paying, you're saying that. I love boat. Right. So you have to drop into it.
And Piper talk about how they can make millions and millions and millions a year from just selling bikini pictures. I mean, I don't want to hear that. I don't think most people want to hear that. So it's got to be a very specific audience. And I mean, I understand that I guess I'm not the target audience, but it's just fascinating to watch. We went to
Indians, okay? It's Indians. It really is. Just listen to me, it's Indians.
I don't think I flew privately, but I have only been on one private, and like I was so crazy. I never thought that I would ever be on a private.
Was that with Sophie?
Yes. Yes, we went to Antigua. I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing in my whole entire life. I was so excited because I also hate planes, but I was so beyond grateful. I did not take a second for granted.
So I know
most of your wealth, the money you make, comes from OnlyFans. Is that correct? And like social media, like brand deals, or is it mostly OnlyFans?
Mine is mostly OnlyFans. I couldn't speak for that. Well, yeah, I don't really get a lot of brand deals much anymore, which is totally okay. But yeah, mostly is from OnlyFans. But I also do a lot of like, you know, sound deals and stuff on TikTok because I don't, you know, when I was at my lowest and like struggling with like financials.
I feel really sleepy.
You know, TikTok was what kept me surviving and kept my family surviving. So I know you shouldn't question things like this, but lowest and like
yes, you
struggling
should.
financially,
Okay, you should. You need to look out for your goals. This isn't looking out for your goals. This is being evil. Plays the music of the gods.
Guess I can't say for sure, but I'd be very surprised if struggling financially is an accurate description, considering she's always been a famous kidfluencer with a channel that banged views and had almost 13 million subscribers. I'm quite skeptical to believe that she has ever struggled financially. Again, I can't be certain, but looking at her history, unless her mum took all of the money, but she said then she was doing everything to keep her mum and her family afloat. I don't know. I feel this girl, she has been exploited her whole life, and the fact that her primary income is OF is terrifying, because that just speaks volumes of just how much money she is making. And I bet you it's a lot, because people apparently love to watch a child grow up and wait until she's old enough to sell her body online. That's the spot we're in now. In 2026, flying cars, they said no, kidfluencers that grow up.
I was like, well, okay, good.
To do OF. I don't want to take that for granted or like throw it away. Like it's not something that literally helps my family so much. So yeah, but I just, you know, love life every day. So be grateful.
If all social media, OnlyFans, everything got like wiped off the face of the earth tomorrow, what is like one job that you're like, okay, I could do this and I would want to do this, and
Yes, cosplaying the world.
Probably, yeah, just be a whore. Actually, just be a prostitute. Why not? Don't get near that.
yes, what disgusting normal job would you like to do? What normie job would you partake in?
Katie knows about loads of knowledge jobs. She's got loads of knowledge jobs. Katie will tell you she's her favourite knowledge jobs. She probably worked on W.H. Smith for like a week. She was probably caught because she got scammed by like a retard. She like, did the 50p trick. If I gave you two 50p's and you give me £2, how about that? She's like, oh, how do you think I should call my manager? I don't think call my manager. I said, you little pussy. She did it. That's what happened. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's like a little girl. Little boy lord. Little gay lord. So I didn't say that. It's a good. If any of you do anything like that, I'll bite you. Don't you ever be a goy lord in my house.
Scabby 9 to 5 worker. Obviously, this is the most disgusting hypothetical, right? You can't think of anything worse, right? Not being able to sell your boobies for $9.99 a month. What normal job would you do that would make you so miserable? Obviously, there's nothing worse than that. What a dumbass question. Everyone is like, has just got off from a big long shift watching these.
Yeah, Katie definitely knows what that's about. Ow! If it was the first game, it would kill you, wouldn't it?
Influencers talk about how their worst nightmare would be, working at McDonald's, but actually they could probably settle for, I don't know, being a florist or working in a cafe as a cutesy little barista. Like, oh, actually give it a rest.
Why do I have to be a cute barista?
Like, that's what I want to do. Yeah. Like, I guess you could say I want to be a farmer, but I just want to take care of my animals.
More like Gaylord farmer, yeah.
I mean, kind of valid actually, I do like animals, but it's not really the real question, is it? Realistically, we're talking you've got no money, what actual job? I'm not saying that farmers aren't a real job, okay, obviously. I assume she doesn't mean like...
I know kind of what she means. She doesn't mean like an actual, like, a proper, like, cow farm, probably. It's like sort of cutesy farmer job, but it's like, I don't know. It doesn't really exist. It's just what she's seen on, like, TV. I love God Lord. King of Goy. That is me.
Industrial farming. Like, she's gonna get a job in the abattoir, like murdering and slaughtering pigs for a living.
I suppose Kate knows what that word means. Okay.
Oh goodness. Oh, you're kidding. Okay.
I think that's what she means. Is that money to be made in just farming and keeping the animals alive? I assume
Not
maybe.
really.
I don't know, but either way, it's not a real answer. Come on, say something like Costco.
Again, people who farm should have a life as nice as yours, Kate, but they don't. You are just really lucky. You don't understand that. You can change it. You've got the power to change it, but you don't want to because you like the way it is. That's what I mean. This is the true sacrifice people have to make. They don't want to. Because the rich people don't want to actually do anything. They're like, no, well, I'm not going to give up my money. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Go to Scarab House.
Or at Starbucks or something.
Me? Anything. I accept a teacher. As you guys saw, I'm not the best with history, but I'll do anything. I really don't care. I mean, I feel like anything you put me in, I'll figure out a way to, like, make myself enjoy it and be the best at it.
That's what I mean. Women love sex. They really love sex. Just like women's made up for it. They know that there's breeders. That it's designed to be bred. So you might as well make money from it. Get your back, baddie. Negro.
Right, that's it. Come on, we need to get her in Burger King at the motorway services. That's
Kate should
where I
work
used
at
to
Burger
work
King.
at. She could do anything, and
I bet Kate was really shit at Burger King. But she got fired from it. She like spat in the fries. She really shat in the fries. That's right, I said shat. Just do like a little bit into
do her best job. I want to see Piper Rockell working at a services on the M1, flipping patties.
iPhone 17 Pro Max with sensor stick.
Yeah, Kay's don't fall for this. Kay's trying to like prove that she's like one of us, but she's not. Who cares? So, alright. You think I haven't done shit? You think other people haven't done shit? I've done loads of shitty jobs like that. But that's not your like actual career, Kate. That's just like a little job you're supposed to do when you're like a teenager. Like you're doing your adult job, and some people have shitty jobs like that as their adult jobs. So I don't believe I'm not really. Whoa. I'm not really too bothered. What's this do?
Bumblebee.
Patties. I'm putting the
Patties.
fart in the bag, so to speak. Do constantly get stressed like with the job that I have, which is so crazy because like this job is like pretty simple and not that difficult, but I just get so stressed. My family constantly tells me like even if you were doing another job, you would still feel the same way because
Of course. Oh yeah, I bet her mum probably told her that. Yeah, your mum was probably like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. This is just the same stress as any other job. Everybody's a slave to capitalism, as the pros.
Says Kay with all of her toys in her room. Look at all that. No kids under her. But she's just like, nah, I'm getting my bag ready, Queen. Get my bag ready, Queen.
Wait.
I love Wolf.
I'll give it a rest. It's not like any other job. I mean, obviously, Piper is just selling what I assume lingerie pictures and nudes. I don't think she's doing.
Look, Kay's making excuses of her. She's not as bad as like Sophie's doing actual butthole content. She's just doing lewds, and that's okay. Like I'll probably do lewds, and that's okay because everyone knows that there's like massive distinction.
Wait.
I love Wolf. Kill that fucking bug.
Exactly like hardcore stuff, but not really the point. Mentally subjecting yourself to the male gaze and having people jerk off to you in your teenage years is probably not great for the brain. But yeah, of course your parents would say otherwise because your mum faces a lawsuit.
What is it really? Play with my testicles. Oh, I'm supposed to. I love kebab.
Bumblebee. Wait.
And your grandma is bought gifts by you, to which she is very open about not caring about. We saw that TikTok of Piper and her grandma that time. Like, yeah, of course your family. They're like, keep going, Piper, keep going. I wouldn't be surprised if she moves on to more explicit stuff and her family would probably be behind.
Get that back, laddie. Don't fucking go. Ah. Oh, whatever. Oh my god. Oh, SpaghettiOs. I like the music like it's Asian way. Dum.
Wait.
I watch porn on Christmas.
That as well.
Okay, so your YouTube got demonetized,
Yes.
which was tragic. Do you think you would be doing OF today if that hadn't got demonetized?
That's a great question. I really have no clue what I would be doing. I feel like if I never got demonetized on YouTube, I would definitely.
I love it gives you like 100 hours. Like, no, like 9,900 hours. Like, how long is it gonna take you?
To be in a different place, a
Because
different
we're so
like.
great at YouTube, I feel like
See, this is the concerning part. I've never heard her say that before. She was demonetized on YouTube and maybe she said I would be in a different place. So is she admitting then that she's doing OF purely for the money and not the love of the game?
Why would else would you do it, Katie? I love all this stuff, it's just cute. That's what we want. I love it. Okay. They've gone to a lot of effort, haven't they? Is there a point?
So to speak. Because that's what that sounds like to me. And I mean, I'm not surprised, as we saw, she was hanging around with Aisha, Sophie, Camilla, whatever, making content at the age of 17 with bots, looking at how much money they make. Of course she was going to be like, oh, I've been demonetized. I've had pervs lust after me my entire life, which is actually tragic and very sad. It kind of, like, combined with the fact that her mum is a weirdo, exploitative,
Weirdo.
terrible person, you know, all of that, it kind of made sense that this is the avenue that she ended up taking. But that's what makes it so sad, because it was kind of predictable and no one seemed to care or to intervene. And I mean, what can you do? You know, when somebody is of legal age and it's not a crime, that's society, right? It's as many people say, well, it's not illegal, it's immoral, I would say. And also sad that clearly none of her family give a shit about her.
Yeah, that is shit. Oh, goodness.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Moral, I would say, and also sad that clearly none of her family give a shit about her.
Well, it does make me
Yeah,
feel
no one
sad
gives a
that
shit,
how
okay?
they
No
talk to
one.
a cow that's just sitting there doing nothing. You know what I mean? So it makes me feel really upset about.
Told you love porn. You're like, nah, you don't love porn that much. I fucking love porn, dude. This is just like a big Mensa puzzle. You know how much I love Mensa. Just gotta like know what to do, dude. Just gotta know which buttons to push. And you can just do it, yeah.
That whole entire situation, but also like if I think about it, like as an 18-year-old, I don't know how I would have kept myself relevant on YouTube. Like I don't know if people would have cared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Indians and black people would. They're not gonna watch me because they can't masturbate to me, can they? You can just sit in there and just do whatever. Just watch whatever you want. Everyone's gonna watch you, baby. They're not gonna watch me. Okay.
Wait.
Gotta get good.
Wait.
Gotta get good. I mean, you just gotta be. That'd be nice. Close.
So it wasn't
Close.
very much kid content, and like as I become an adult, I want to become an adult. I don't want to be making slime videos necessarily, or kid.
She'll be making some kind of slime videos, don't you think? It's too easy, dude. Oh, what's the point?
Wait. Stop it. Bumblebee. Wait. Bumblebee. Stop it. Oh, yeah. Hi. Bumblebee. Where? Wait.
How do I hit them?
Wait. all of you. Hi.
There's no way. Got it.
Wait.
Got it. Duh.
Content, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, the two options aren't making slime content for kids or doing an OF. That are in between things to do.
Okay, you made that joke. I would have given that her. Given that her. I've given that to her. That would have been really funny, but she didn't. She didn't say that. Easily, that was such a good joke. So, well, I guess technically she will be making slime videos. It's just for a different type of audience, you know what I mean? That would have been very funny. But she couldn't do it. She can't. Her little brain doesn't know do it. She should be like making the babies, and one of the babies could have the ability to do it. But she's so selfish. If she can't do it, she doesn't want to have kids again. Oh. Why can't I?
Wait. Wait.
But again, they don't
King
pay
of
as
Glory.
well, I guess. I think the crazy part is it's being in the right place at the right time. Because if she was anybody else, you know, there's so many people that start OF thinking, yeah, I'm going to make so much money, and that's
King of Glory. King of Glory. Be like me. King of Glory. Be like me.
me. King of glory. This is definitely King of Glory. Be like me.
The thing with interviews
The
like
King
this,
of
like,
Glory.
actually deep it for a sec. We have journalism, right, where we have interviews where TMZ will sit down with two girls who, not to be demeaning, but they just do OF. What's the, the grounds of an interview?
This is racist.
Why do we care?
This
I
is
say as I watch.
fucked.
Has a lot changed in your life now that you've been so extra balling out of control?
You know what? No, none of that has actually changed. I try to keep it pretty, chill. I still have the same house, I still have the same cars.
I thought you were gonna roll up in like a fleet of Lamborghinis. I was kind of surprised. It's a cool car though.
Yeah, no, I love that my car so much. But I think, my biggest purchase so far.
I love how the question was kind of centered around, how has your life changed? And all they're talking
This is
about
definitely King of Glory.
cars and your house and money and because that's all this is about. That's all, and I guess I have to be careful the way I word things because I don't want people to think, I'm shitting on people for making money because then it can come across as jealousy, whatever. But, I just find it fascinating because we've already just established that she didn't really do it out of choice. She would have been doing something else. They're her own words. But it's the gross amount of money that she makes, I guess, making up for the fact that maybe this is really the career she wanted to take. And if that's the case,
Look,
that's not a
I'm the
good
King of
sign
Glory.
because eventually the money won't probably run out for her. But you'll get bored of the money, you'll get bored of the car. Maybe you won't, but I feel like most people, it just becomes old news and then you're left with yourself, your brain, and your decisions.
Can I say you never ever get rid of I never get sick of mine. I never got sick of mine. Kay's just jealous. Because I never got sick of mine. Money is cool. Please stay on the line. Oh! I must get good. Oh my goodness, man. King of Glory. Oh my god. Don't like it, I don't. No, you idiot, you asked, you cran.
go for it, dude.
To that point, I'm not saying that like Piper should be ashamed. I don't think Sophie should be ashamed.
Yep,
I
they
don't
should all be
think
ashamed.
Encouraging people to feel shame is necessarily what I'm getting at. If that makes, I mean, some things should be. You know, I think Sophie and the rest hanging around with Piper, they should be ashamed about that. That's weird. But I mean, shame as a whole, I don't think is a really productive.
They fucking did it, man, again.
You know, feeling to be encouraging people to feel. And I also don't want people to just feel miserable just because I don't agree with what they're doing.
Katie hates
I guess
being
my point
miserable.
is I don't think that materialistic items can personally make up for clearly a path that
How do you
Piper has
know?
gone down due to lack of other options.
How do you know? Maybe she just really loves money.
Wait.
Me no.
If that makes sense.
I know Sophie's into cars. You're into cars as well?
Are you into cars as well?
It's into cars. You're into cars as well?
Yeah, I mean, I love cars, I never kind of was into them. It's kind of a new infatuation.
Yeah, because she's got loads of money and she doesn't know what to do. She got like Indian cum money.
And it kind of came from like renting cars
Indian
and making
cum money.
myself look like I was driving these baller cars. But now, like, I can actually do that if I really wanted to. But just driving them, I love driving my cars.
I actually think that's a lot more common than people realise. A lot of these girls renting, supercars to seem a lot more prestigious than they actually are, which is quite concerning when you think about it, because your aim is to convince people that your lifestyle is really lavish, when in reality it's not that
Really
lavish. And
lavish.
if you're doing things like OF and then renting out supercars, you're trying to depict this idea that your life is so crazy and amazing, and it's not. And I don't think that's very ethical, especially when your content and your audience is primarily children.
I'm not like crazy person.
And what are the cars you got from your friends? You said you got some from your
Well, they weren't anything crazy. They were just like cars that I just like. I don't even know what they actually were. I think one was like a. What did she say? Yeah, one was like a Subaru, and she was like, "This is my dream car. I've always wanted a Subaru." I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, you're so sweet." But I mean, she was so grateful. She loves that thing. She rides that thing around like crazy.
My green car's a dickaroo.
And they weren't like nice cars, but they're people. I have a cat rescue, and they're people that help me with my cat rescue, and they are not, always doing the best. And they sometimes their cars are just breaking down or just not the best. So it's just a little upgrade. You know what I mean?
Is that cat rescue at your house?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's so
Farm and a cat rescue.
cat rescue. She's got a
I
horse.
need to come over and... I mean, it is admittedly sweet that she has a cat rescue. I bloody love cats. Okay, if I'm going to do commentary, I've got it fair. I like that she's doing that. I do. I think that's really cute. And what's better than rescuing cats, man? I know a lot of people, like younger people our age, like 100% support OnlyFans and we love seeing women do whatever they want, whenever they want, make money how they want. Like, yeah.
No. Yes, Queen. Get your bag, baddie. Okay, so what about the bag, baddie?
Wait.
Get your bag, Paddy. Get your bag, Paddy.
Yes, choice feminist final boss.
Just have a day off, Katie. Seriously, have a day off.
You don't need to comment on that. You've already commented, but you don't need to comment more.
Just move on.
Oh, you're hot? Like, why wouldn't you capitalize on that? I could if I would.
I could if I would, yeah. Gas Queen.
Bumblebee. Stop it. Wait.
Gas Queen. Oh, wait. How many? Oh, what? Where's the other one? Oh. Huh, fine.
Wait.
Ooh, that is tough. Oh, okay. Why can't I do that? Okay. Oops.
Why wouldn't you capitalize on being hot?
Great question. Why? I wonder. Don't open the floodgates.
There's no point. There's no point. Don't waste your breath, Katie. There's no point. If I could, I would. What do you mean if you could? Do it then. If it's that easy. If it...
Katie is doing it kind of in a way. Just to jump the... This is like the new way to introduce. Boop! I'm doing it. Right, let's do this one. Oh, for goodness sake. I don't know what to do.
Wait.
I love
You're an
porno.
attractive young girl as well.
I
Do
love
it.
porno.
Girl, practice what you preach. Oh.
I love porno. I've done it. Now what? Rock and roll, dude. Fucking rock and roll, dude. There's music up there. I love gum. I love gum, 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 gum.
Wait. Wait.
I love cum. Cum. No. No. I was born. Born. I love born. Born, 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 born.
Bumblebee. Okay, stop it. Hi. Hello. Hello. Oh yeah. Hello. Hello. Bumblebee. Okay. Bumblebee. Okay.
That was easy.
You know, you're hot, you should fuck off. Yeah, because you know it's not that easy, is it? This is a great message to be sending out to young people. If you're hot, capitalize on that. I was wondering, do you feel like OnlyFans models, influencers are being treated more as like entrepreneurs, like businesswomen, or do you still feel like there's that stigma of like kind of like influencery?
There's definitely still a stigma there.
Of course, because they're whores. They're an actual whore. I don't know who's managed to do this. Alright, got it.
Here, just because I think it's a lot of misunderstanding of the community. OnlyFans was originally a jam influencer site. It wasn't even meant for content, and it's just that's the great thing about OnlyFans. You can do anything on that site. So I think that as soon as people hear the word,
Oh, girl, be for real. You do OF. We're not talking about the people that use OF for like normal stuff. Like, come on, you know damn well that wasn't the question. And also, no, OF isn't this really.
Oh, nice. Cool. That's cool. That's all you need.
An app. I think, well, the owner of OF actually recently died. I have no comment about that. The guy who owned OF was one of the biggest donators to the IDF. You
know, OF isn't this
Why?
it's so
Why is that like so strange? Yeah, he was Jewish. Just say it. But why Kay is saying it in such a strange way? Yeah, he was Jewish. A lot. Guess what? Loads of Jewish people donate loads of their money to IDF. It all just comes from American money. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, take my ass. One less dead, one less good.
funny to me as well, not to bring this up, but I'm gonna do it anyway. When you see these people in my comment sections arguing about how OF is empowering and they'll have a Palestine flag in their bio, and it's like, boy, girl, whoever you are, do your research. You cannot be, obviously, like, for clarification, I am very much pro-Palestine. I've spoken about it loads, but you cannot talk about being pro-Palestine.
Why was Kate pro-Palestine? Why? I know why.
He donated like $11 million. But yeah, OF's such a great platform, yeah.
They automatically assume because they like to put women in a box. It's a stigma. But that's not the case at all. It's just a misunderstanding. And I think that we are entrepreneurs. We run businesses. We have so much going on behind the scenes.
Okay, that was actually the most dumb take I've ever heard any of them say. Oh, there's a stigma. The stigma apparently is thinking that OF means selling your body. Are we joking? Are we actually, are we just being, like, pedantic at this point? Like, girl, we're talking about OF stars, that's what they asked you. They didn't ask you, the people who put pictures of their cats on OF, for example, cat was definitely the best choice words. People, for example, who post pictures of their animals or do, like, normal vlogs on OF. Do you think there's stigma? We're asking, do you think OF girls who sell their body, do you think there's stigma there? The answer would be yes, there is. That's nothing to do with, oh, me when I think about OF and I think of people selling their bodies, so that's the definition of stigma. That was actually the dumbest answer I've ever heard.
We are real people that people just don't understand, and that's such a great thing now today because we can make money doing this.
Yeah, I mean, definitely people don't understand, but I get where they're coming from too. Like, I do really
Dead ass.
understand it. Sometimes I do, you know, I don't like to tell people necessarily what I do.
That's why she had to hang out with like Roike, because all the people doing it are black. It's really not that difficult to work it out.
Not that I'm not proud of it, but like when I'm just talking to a random cute person, I'm gonna be like, yep, I do only. It's like, you know what I mean? But I think it's a great, you know, I think that my whole, like, I'm just using it as I can, you know, I think it's like one of the best things that someone could do right now, and you gotta have a certain kind of thick skin to be.
Don't listen to her. She doesn't know that. Okay.
Are you looking for a friend with benefits? This app shows you women around you who are looking for some fun. You can video chat with them. You can also see who likes you without paying extra. The app is free download. Tap on the screen now and join me. To be Hyper Rock Isle 2026, OF is more
able to do this. It's not for everybody, and I constantly remind everyone that you're not gonna make. I mean, if you get lucky, you might make like 45 million in a year. Like,
I've noticed this new genre now of OF influencer who thinks that they're so relatable because they say things like, this job isn't for everybody. This job literally isn't for everybody. And it's like, wow, you're doing your part by saying this job isn't for everyone. Like, give it a rest. We've heard that a million times before. Like, again, I'm not saying
Kay's
it's
just
your
jealous,
job
dude.
to educate people on that. It's not. But I think you literally admitted that you would hire supercars to make your life look as like better than it really is. So maybe just don't glamorize it, or maybe don't do interviews talking about how expensive your holidays are. If you really care about not influencing people, just cut the theatrics, man.
lovely lady, or even less than that in like a year. Remember?
I
She's
lost
doesn't
at
even
this
know.
point.
She's just
I'm
like
so jealous of that problem.
wow. But like, I'm just trying to say like you can't make.
Dude, Sophie Rain's so hot. She's making so much money. I don't want to wank over. That makes me. Oh, God. Makes me want to wank over Sophie. I want to wank over Sophie. There you go. Look, see what I mean? This game's huge. Not even in the fucking like lab yet. This game's so big. You have to actually go into like, the lab and stuff.
A million an hour, just like starting an OnlyFans real quick. You know what I mean? This was very much a lot of preparation. Girls, stop.
No.
Yes,
When you
queen.
say that, you're implying that the average person can just prepare a lot. The reason you were so successful is because you were a kid
No, it
influencer,
wasn't.
and the
Nope,
world
nope,
is messed up.
nope,
That's why you're so successful.
nope.
Like, she really sits there and she thinks, yeah,
Kay's
mine just
jealous.
did well through hard work and being persistent and planning it and like, no, girl, stop. He did really well because the world is full of preds and they'd wait
Yeah,
for
Indians
to turn
and
into
black
him and
people.
kept teasing it.
Indian
That's
and
why
black
it did
people.
well. No
She
one
thinks it's like me. She thinks it's like people like me. I was like sat there like with my dick out, like jerking off in the car. It wasn't me, Kay. I promise you, it wasn't me. I didn't even notice. I didn't even know who she was. I promise you. Oh, I love calm. It's drifting. My drive-by's drifting. I love Smegma. Uh-oh.
of just trying hard on OF. It's like, no, there are girls that sweat day in, day out trying to promote their content and they barely break $100 a month. Like,
They're probably
no.
black women.
Be strategic with what you're doing.
Yeah,
Are there any like crazy rumors that people have started about you, like because of the kind of work you do that are just like
Yeah, she loves
not
anal.
like BS. Like I've had lots of
Loves
pregnancy
anal.
rumors, lots of pregnancy rumors. And I believe, are you advertised as a? I'm a virgin, yes. So
You are a virgin.
I would be the Virgin Mary if I was pregnant.
That is, you're advertised as a virgin. This is exactly what I mean.
Ma'am, this is sticky poo porn fun. She is just making porn fun. Sorry, I gotta be with this guy. You gotta understand that, don't you? The suicidal empathy is just stupid.
Issue with our world. Virginity is purely a concept, right? It
No.
just is. And advertising your virginity to creepy people who would value your virginity is vile. It's vile.
Yeah, Katie's been going ordered.
Wait.
I love bullback, bro.
So I am not.
You'd be so cute, like a cute. Honestly, I mean, I would probably do
I can
it.
see it.
Dead.
I can see it.
That's sometimes I do get those comments. They're like, oh my god,
That's gonna get
congratulations.
clipped.
I'm like, no, wait, guys, I'm just chubby.
It's gonna get clipped. It's gonna get clipped.
Wait.
Nah, seriously. I mean, like,
Yeah, you're so chubby. You're so fat. You're fucking morbidly overweight.
I feel like I've kind of been able
Katie.
I mean, the whole thing could just be like, I know, like, anytime people talk about, like, when they're like, oh, like, when people start fighting when they turn 18, like, I know they're kind of talking about me in a way, and I completely understand that, but I'm just like to say,
This phone is new. This one is verified refurbished by Back Market. It can do everything a brand new smartphone can. The only difference? Brand new. It comes with a 12-month minimum warranty and 3 30-day returns. Come right now. Back Market.
turn 18, like, I know they're kind of talking about me in a way, and I completely understand that, but I'm just like to say,
I mean, look, rumours are part and part of being online. I've seen rumours about me sometimes, and I just sit there and think this is such an ungodly rumour that I can't even defend myself. And there's nothing to say. Sometimes a rumour is so outrageous, and I've been like, wow, that's ungodly not true. That is so crazily not true that it actually either annoys me or makes me laugh. Usually it just makes me laugh because it's like, wow, cool, that's out there. But it's more funny when you see a comment or a rumour about you and it's got loads of likes and it's like, wow, great. I'm glad for some reason those are, stuff like that, right? So I acknowledge that rumours are created, but Piper, right? People saying that it was weird that you played on the fact that you just turned 18 to promote content to essentially PDF files isn't a rumour.
Indians.
That's called a criticism. And that's true, by the way. Like, we watched it unfold. There's always room for her to say, well, I know my truth, but yes, sometimes that applies to being online. Sometimes things get twisted. Sometimes things aren't what they seem. I feel like the internet's very good at that, especially looking at the Chapel Roan stuff recently. The internet wants to decide something, and it does. And that's the thing, on social media, you just don't fight certain things. I learned that over a few years. It is what it is. You take a step back. If you know who you are, that's all that matters, right? However, in
your situation, the stuff you're referencing, isn't even about rumours. Sophie's was a rumour, the pregnancy. Yours, however, is called valid concern.
Who knows where I'll be in a year from now? Like, what if I didn't want to? You know, I just feel like
everyone
has so much time
to make their
Yes.
own choices.
I
That's
have
the
so
great
much
thing.
time to just like, if I want to be like nobody when I'm 21, I could be a nobody. You know, I could change my name, move somewhere else. You know what I mean? Become your neighbor.
Come, Piper, Docker, Dicko. No one would know.
Oh my gosh, I literally want to be like no one. I just want to be like so mysterious, but like no one will know because like I eventually like I always have this like nobody's gonna want to look at me for the rest of their life. You know, I've been in the public eye for like I've been in and out of it for years since I was 7 years old. So like part of me feels like worthless without
7 is insane and very, very sad. No 7-year-old, no 14, 15, 16-year-old really should be on social media in the public eye, so to speak. So 7, your mum is a failure of a parent. Seriously, a failure. I don't know, guys, recently I've been getting baby fever. Shoot me, don't shoot me. I don't know what's going on, whether it's hormones, if you guys get, well...
She realizes now. She now knows that her time's fleeting, but it's too late now. Your damage is done, Kate. You had too much fun in uni. Now you gotta pay the price. Gotta pay the piper, I'm afraid. Gotta pay the Raquel Piper.
If any of you get that,
Piper
please let me
Raquel.
know, because I don't know if I'm just alone with this one, but Christ, sometimes I go through phases where I'm like, I really want a baby. Don't worry, guys, I'm not having a baby anytime soon, okay? Just to make that inherently clear. Sometimes why am I telling you this?
Exactly. Why do you need to? That's very interesting. Why a sudden change?
I don't know. I think because she's, we're talking about children, and I was thinking if I had a kid, I would never let them on social media, because I wouldn't, because I'm not fucking brain dead. But yeah, I mean, she's not wrong. She probably can afford to disappear and do nothing. And I also understand what she's kind of saying. I think social media sometimes there's a love-hate relationship that I have with it too. I love it. I love posting. I love my job being this. I love being able to give my opinion. And then there's days where I don't like it because I just think you just wish you could.
You fed up of having to have a serious relationship. Man match dating app helps you connect to local singles. I found my partner and now we're traveling the world together and having the best time. There's so many fun ways that you can meet up.
Love, my
Okay.
being this and of being able to give my opinion, and then there's days where I don't like it because I just think you just wish you could like shrivel away, you know, and like the days where you don't feel so good about yourself and you have to be on camera, or you are just doubting, you know, I don't know, your career, or you're doubting that sometimes I'll be like, am I doing the right thing? You know, little like self-doubt thoughts that everybody has can sometimes make being on social media even harder, especially if, you know, you get like a bad comment or something and then you're like doubting
Come on.
world, you know, stuff like that. So I, you know, just from, you know, creator to career, I know we don't do the same thing, but I do kind of get where she's coming from.
Constantly having good numbers and constantly like keeping myself relevant, but like I want to find the part of me that feels like I'm worthy of something outside of this, and I'm still searching for that. So that will definitely be like my another thing that I would like to do, because I feel like this is like my everything, and I don't necessarily want it to be, because I don't really support the internet necessarily. I think it's a terrible place, and it can make someone do and feel terrible.
Why do you think it's terrible? What do you feel like is bad about it?
I feel like it can just destroy someone's confidence.
Too many Indians.
It can just make people feel ways that they didn't even know they could feel. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten hate comments, and it pointed out a whole new insecurity that I would have never...
Again, I do agree the internet can be a horrible place. It can be very overwhelming, I think. It can be very overwhelming.
I
And
think.
especially adding, like, you know, the layer that she was a kidfluencer and now she is... Oh, I can't even imagine how that would make you feel. Okay, I was going to finish the video, but it's genuinely just brain rot, so I don't need to apologise for that.
It's camera.
Commentary will probably suck ass, and it usually does, so it would be even worse somehow. Anyway, if you guys did like the video, please give me, I don't know, a like? Is that it? Subscribe, even? I know a lot of you that are already constant viewers of my channel aren't even subscribed, so just do it. I dare you. You won't. I bet you won't. You won't. Reverse psychology.
Camera. Case contents camera. Oh, the case contents camera. Case contents camera. Case contents camera. Case context 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 camera. Case contents camera. And that's it. I'm gonna have to. And that's the last one, so let's see where it goes. Let's see.